Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta, episode 2 and episode 3. Video is going to be a mashup of both episodes. So if you like it, just like this video. Comment your feelings if you disagree with what I'm saying, if you agree with what I'm saying, and subscribe to see more videos like this. So now, let's get to the video. Now the episode starts off where we left from last week. Bow Wow was in the club, you know, the guys walked in, he was scared or whatever, and everybody asking everybody, do they got their guns or whatever, whatnot. Basically, long story short, they end up escorting the guys out, which was reasonable, you know, like, which would they should have did in the first place anyways. So now we move on to Zanique. Zanique goes to Regine's house. Now they talking, and honestly, like, I feel like Zanique was kind of being a more level-headed one. Like, look, just, you know, why didn't you stay out of it? Like, we both promised that we were going to do. And Regine is kind of being, like, the, you know, like, honestly, a bad friend about it. Like, she's like, you know, it's whatever. It is what it is. I had to say something. That's my daddy. And I get it. Like, I get it. Like, that's your daddy. You want to defend your father, you know, but you can't really defend your father. Like, in most situations, your father should be defending you. You know, so I feel like she says she's Zanique's friend. You feel me? She says she loves Zanique, but then she feel like if Zanique got a problem with her, like, it's whatever. You know, and to me, honestly, if you're somebody's friend, you shouldn't be talking like that. You should consider your friend's feelings a little bit more. You know, just from my perspective, because what your dad's got going on, it really has nothing to do with what you and your friend have going on, and now you're making it something that it shouldn't be. In the scene where Brandon's cousin is helping Zanique with her, you know, like, fashion for this new photo shoot or whatever. I do feel like Brandon does overstep his boundaries. Like, I get that he's an artist developer, but an artist developer is not a manager. You know, like, you give your input, but, like, at the end of the day, you don't have any say-so. Like, as far as the lady who helped her get the photo shoot, that was her mom's friend or whatever, and he like, oh, what are you doing talking to her? What are you doing talking to Amina? Like, slow your roll, buddy. Like, it's okay. Like, you know, like, I'm not doing nothing behind your back or nothing. You feel me? Like, I just feel that sometimes he oversteps his boundaries, and I feel like he wants to be someone's manager, you know, but in reality, that's not his title. Simple as that. Like, I do feel that he oversteps. Like, you know, like, when she said to the girl, she like, oh, you know, I want a little sexy, you know, I want to, you know, dress a little sexy. She's 21 years old. She can dress sexy if she want, you know, and Brandon is just like, well, not too sexy. And it's like, hold on, slow your roll. Like, I'm gonna dress how I want to dress. Like, I get it. Like, and Zanique looks like she not trying to be, like, disrespectful, you know, to him right now, because she already walked out on the voice lesson earlier. So she trying to, like, keep it low key, you know. But dang, Brandon, like, Brandon really be pushing it. Like, he be pushing it. Like, relax, you know. Like, me, I couldn't have been me, because I was just thinking, like, excuse you? Like, I ain't gonna lie, he is a little pushy. Bow Wow is going to his baby mama house. He brought some flowers or whatever. Their daughter, you know, playing in the living room with her baby dolls or whatever. So, I mean, first you see Bow Wow walk in, he playing with his daughter, tickling her, you know, like parents do. And if it wasn't just me, but did Bow Wow put the flowers in, like, a Fat Tuesday cup? Like, they couldn't have found, like, a $5 vase from Ross, Marshall's, Home Goods, you know? They in a cup on TV. Like, come on, like, I know somebody had to discuss this. Like, okay, Bow Wow, you finna bring some flowers, you know? Like, come on, have a vase. Have a vase, or not in the Fat Tuesday cup. Like, put it in a glass or something. Something that look close to a vase. But come on now. You couldn't have got a vase. A vase, Bow Wow. A vase. So, child, now we move to the scene with Anaya and DJ Hurricane. She going to the restaurant, and she about to trying to eat. She trying to get him drunk, you know, to tell him that she quit her job or whatever. And I just can't stop looking at him, and I'm like, oh my God, like, him and Deb are actually, like, related. Like, they kind of look alike. Like, they kind of, like, I could see it. Like, I could see it. Now, if they not really family like that, like, if they, like, play cousins or whatever, I wouldn't know. Because I could see it. Like, you could see it, right? I could see it. Like, I could see it. Okay, so now moving on to the main discussion of everything, which is basically going to be the topic of both of these episodes, 2 and 3, is this photo shoot. So, in the beginning of the photo shoot, Zani had like a fur coat. It was cute, you know. And then the second, I guess, style that she was wearing was like a silver bustier with a jacket and like some shorts. I personally thought it was cute, you know. I didn't think it was too much or whatever, but apparently Brandon didn't like it. I mean, you have to remember, sex does sell, you know. And it's not like she's selling sex, but she's still trying to be, you know, sexy. I don't think it was too much. But anyway, Brandon didn't like it. Obviously, you can see on his face, like, he walked in like, what is this? You know, like, he walked in like that, you know. So automatically, his cousin like, chill, you know, like, we ain't come here for that. Don't start judging her for that. And he's like, you start her in there. And she like, no, I didn't, but don't come here, like, don't do that. You know, she like, basically like, don't do that. Automatically. Nobody was talking to Regina. Regina is just like, you know, like, she, like, ready. Like, she ready. Like, she, like, you know, you can already see in the confessional, she like, oh, this my, you know, this like a sister to me. You know, I ain't gonna let nobody talk crap about her. And I get it. I get it. We all have that friend. It's just like, oh, you ain't finna talk about my friend. You ain't finna talk about my friend. Like, we all have that friend. But it's just like, girl. And then she like, oh, I already heard he was a bully. Which probably meant Zanique probably expressed some of her feelings with Regina. Which I get. That's your, you know, that's your friend. That's like almost your best friend or your best friend, you know. Like, you're going to express how you feel about somebody. You're going to express the things that you don't like about them. And you might express some of the things that you do like. Mainly, it might be some of the things that you don't like because that's what pisses you off. Mainly, when you talk about somebody, a lot of times, bad stuff about that person might come out before the good stuff, you know. So I just feel that, you know, Regina already had something, you know, against him. You know how you could just be on your friend's side so much that you already have something against somebody, even if you don't know them. Then when they come in doing something negative, it's just like, excuse you, you know, like, I get it, but at the same time, Regina has to realize she is a child, and that's an adult. Even if you're 17, you still a child. So Brennan, he made me laugh. Like, this moment I was dying laughing because Sonique was like, oh, ain't you her vocal coach? Like, she thought she had it. She thought she had it. She was like, oh, ain't you her vocal coach? Well, she ain't singing, so why you here? And he was like, so why are you here? For support? Okay, just do that. Support. And then she was like, oh, well, sorry, I didn't get your name. And he was like, support. I'm like, ooh. Support, honey. His name is Support. Get out of his business. Like, I was dying laughing. Child, so it looked like it was quiet for a second. Then Shania walked in, and she was like, oh, she looked pretty. Girl, why you had to say that? This started the whole conversation all over again. And you can see Zanique over there like, like, let me just smile for these pictures. Let me hurry up and get through this photo shoot so we could go. Like, I know she's seen it going in a bad direction, but it's just like, she probably didn't want to mess up a business relationship, and she didn't want to mess up a friendship. choosing sides, you know. And she just looked like, cheese, cheese, cheese. Come on, hurry up, cameraman. Let's hurry up and take these pictures. You can see she was just looking like, oh, shit, no. And Shania's like, well, I think the pictures are very beautiful. Regina is like, oh, well, thank you, Shania. Thank you, Ayana. But I don't know who this is over here. He's a hater. He's this, he's that. And I'm like, oh, my God. Like, you know how you cringe for somebody? I was cringing myself for Zanique. I'm like, oh, Regina, just shut up. Ooh, girl. And then he said, Regina, you worry about the Black Lives Matter. And I'm like, oh, got it. Like, oh my God. He was getting at her and she did not know what to say. All she could do was get mad. And I would have got mad too. But he didn't have to go there. But I understand. Brandon is one of them people, like, he don't care how old you is. He one of them people that will cuss you out if you're 5 years old, if you disrespect him. And I get it. Like, everybody know people like that. But it's just so hilarious how he just was clapping back at her like this. Child, then I halfway agree with Brandon. Like, I don't agree with him, but I just halfway do because she was talking crap. And you're right, like, you can't say anything that you want to somebody and be surprised or get mad when they say something back. Like, you know, like, it's going to happen. You can't control what another person is going to say to you. If you slap somebody, you can't control if they're going to slap you back or walk away. Like, it's just not going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. You can't get mad at what happens next because you started it first. You feel me? And I can hear Zanique in the background, guys, let's not do that. And nobody is even listening to her. I'm like, oh my God, Zanique, you ain't got no power, girl. Scream. Be like, you know, go walk over there. Say something like, hey, calm down. Or y'all can get out. Like, y'all ruining my photo shoot. Then Regina go in the room with Zanique and she like, oh, I can't deal with this. He getting a little too turned because now he's starting to hit her below the belt. And it's hurting her feelings. And I understand, like, her feelings starting to get hurt for real, you know? Child, so now Regina like, oh, you a fan, you a groupie. Like, you know, her feelings got hurt. She like, you a fan, you a groupie. And she like, oh, I want you to go home. You need to go home. And he like, what she said? She was like, oh, she wants you to go home. And he was like, oh, Zanique, your support group is out here. It's out here. And then she like, you know, she said whatever she said. Then he was like, how many, you know, albums or songs or whatever you got out? And she like, honey, I want to be an actress. I want to be an actress. I want to act. And I'm like, oh, okay, girl. Ain't nobody knew that. But ever since you want to be an actress, how many movies you in? How many roles you got? Let me know. Because I would go personally buy that movie and watch the movie just to see you in it, honey. Child, and now Anaya is like, you know, Brandon, shut up. Like, you know, that's her cousin. And, you know, Regina like, oh, how old is he? Still talking crap. And now Anaya's like, you know, this is my cousin. You know how you always have that cousin, like, really down to fight for you or whatever. And she like, oh, my God, Brandon, shut up. You try to get your cousin to shut up because you don't got to punch, so you don't want to punch nobody in the mouth. Child, now you're trying to get him to shut up. And just now, all hell breaks loose because now Regina keep going back and forth with him. And now he like, oh, I worked with people who could have helped your father's career. And I was like, oh, bad daddy. Like, child, I'm just like, Regina, stop. Because he's killing you right now. He's killing you. Just go home. Child, now, moving on to Regina telling her mom about what happened. Regina, she really one of them people who would really throw the rock out her hand because the way she explained the story was not exactly how it went down. She kind of exaggerated a few things, you know, like about, well, I don't know if they cut it out, but I did not see him push up on her, not one bit. I'm sorry. Now, he was standing up. He was been standing up the whole time. She was been sitting down the whole time. Now, he may have turned her way to talk to her, but I did not see him push up on her, not one bit. I'm sorry. Now, he was standing up. He was been standing up the whole time. She was been sitting down the whole time. Now, he may have turned her way, like, turned her way to talk to her, but I did not see him push up on her, not one bit. I'm sorry. Now, he was standing up. He was been standing up the whole time. She was been sitting down the whole time. Now, he may have turned her way, like, turned her way to talk to her, But I did not see him like get in her face like, "Oh, little girl, who you talking to?" You know, like I didn't see all that. But leave it to Regine, child, he done pushed up on her. He done damn near hit the child. And now Toya, I can understand Toya's point of view, because you don't listen to your child, you're gonna be like, hold on, wait a second, I don't want this grown man, you know, in my daughter's face like that, like he about to punch on her, or he about to do something to her, you know, like it's gonna be a real problem, you feel me? Okay, so now Zanique goes and tells Tiny about what happened. So she, you know, she kind of telling her what's happening and stuff. But at the end of the day, she still does make it seem. At the end of the day, she still does make it seem like Regine is innocent in the situation, which Regine wasn't really innocent like that, if you understand what I'm saying. And it kind of made Ayana and Brandon look like the bullies, like the two grown people bullying the 17-year-old, which honestly, in Ayana's defense, what I seen as far as what they showed was she was just literally standing in between it and trying to get Brandon to shut up, you know. I didn't see Ayana saying anything to Regine, if you know, like, I didn't see Ayana getting back with Regine, if you get what I mean. I just seen Ayana, like, stand in the middle, like, okay, you ain't finna hit my cousin because you are female. I don't want my cousin hitting a female. You know, like that. Okay, so now we get to Bow Wow telling Joy that he going out of town. Now, I feel like he chose the worst time. How can you choose a time that she dropping your daughter off to you for the weekend or whatever? You know, and giving you, you know, her bags. She already drove over there to your house. She telling you, okay, she got this to do. She got this project to do. She made student of the week. And you gonna tell her that you're going out of town. So you don't let the girl come all the way to your house and get excited. And what does that girl remember that in the future? Like, she gonna be like, damn, well, I did go to my daddy's house, but I couldn't go because he had to go out of town. Like, you can go out of town, you know. On my part, I feel like she, as a woman, having a child with a celebrity of your stature, at least, knows that, okay, you might be going out of town for weeks at a time, you know. But don't do it at a point of time where your child is getting dropped off to you. That is the worst, the most horrible time, I feel like. You could have told her that a week in advance, even a day in advance. You could have told her, or you could have kept your daughter that weekend, or whenever that week was, or whatever time period you keeping her. And then once you give her back to her mom, then you let her mom know, like, look, this is the situation. I need to go to Atlanta to do some work, you know, for the next couple months, you know. Like, give somebody a heads up. You just don't drop that type of information on the person and then be confused on why they get mad, you know. And she shouldn't get mad because of the reason that you're going out of town, but she has every right to get mad at you for how you presented the situation, like how you did that. Like, why would you do that? Why would you wait till she get there with your child and unpack her bags already? Now the child decided to stay with you for the weekend. Now she got to explain to the child, you know, well, you did explain to the child that you got to go out of town, but the child gonna be sad, and who gonna be there? Like she said, she the one got to deal with that. She the one got to deal with the child being sad because she couldn't spend a weekend like that, you know, or whatever time that y'all have arranged with you. So Brandon, now it's time for him to tell his mom or dad, Annie, about the situation at Zanique's photo shoot. Now, he tells it almost right, too. He didn't say all the stuff he said, but he says it almost right, too. So now you see Johnny at the table. She, like, sipping her tea, like, ooh, no, he didn't say that, you know, I could have helped somebody. I mean, I work with people who could help your father's career. And Dad is getting on him. And she's saying, like, you know, you don't bring other people's family members into stuff, you know. But he didn't. She wasn't talking about how he didn't say how he said stuff about the Black Lives Matter. He didn't say that. But Dev is getting on his case about it. And one thing that I don't understand is how everybody's just like, you know, Brandon don't understand what he just put himself through. He don't understand what he just did. He don't understand the, you know, like basically the volume of how bad of a thing he just did. To me, I don't know if it's really that deep, like they act like the boy gonna get killed. Like, I don't think that's gonna happen, because if something were to happen, I don't feel like Brandon has the is the type to retaliate. I feel he would get scared. Just by his personality, he just seems like he have a lot of mouth. He doesn't seem like the type of person that just, is going to actually go blow to blow and fight back with you, So the episode ends with Deb like, oh, I'm finna educate you, and, I'm finna get you together, take out a pencil and pad. But moving on to the next episode, child, I'm thinking Deb finna really tell him about himself. She didn't really tell him about himself like that. She just was just like, that's something that you shouldn't be doing. You shouldn't be talking to a 17-year-old like that. You shouldn't be let her get under your skin like that. Which we all knew, which we all understood. But I really thought she was going to tell him something deep, like have a real Deb Atney moment. But it didn't work out like that. Okay, so for episode 3, we're not going to be going over everything. Just because it's a fact of reason. The whole episode was basically about Zanique's, everybody else going over Zanique's photo shoot. So after Deb gives Brandon this lecture, whatever, Brandon's in an office or whatever working, and Bow Wow calls him and invites him out to the strip club. Now, Brandon's a little suspect to me, because I'm just like, the way, like, he was like, oh, some of the people in there have Lyme disease or whatnot, and I'm just like, please, like, what is it? Like, why you don't want to go or whatever? So Bow Wow invites Anaya. Anaya said she never been to a strip club, so they took her and they showed her kind of the ropes. They had fun or whatever. And then Jermaine Dupri called Bow Wow, like, when you come into the studio, Bow Wow come to the studio drunk. 2 hours later, he just like, he like, oh yeah, I really want to do this, but he ain't really doing nothing. Like, he get in the studio, he don't know none of the lyrics, basically wasting JD time. JD basically told him, like, listen, now I'm going to the strip club, like, I'm done, I'm done with this. Like, I don't really have time to be just sitting here wasting my time, and you don't even know exactly what you're doing, Also, we find out about Anaya's boo that she's talking about. She said, oh, the reason why she was going to the strip club as well is because she needed to blow out some steam. Her boo got in an argument or whatever. And we find out her boo is a girl, is a female. She's from New York. But the girl doesn't really want to call her her girlfriend, doesn't want to meet her father, her mother, and stuff like that. So it's kind of like on edge of where their relationship is. Like, we really don't know where they stand. Like, we know they like each other or whatever, but we don't really know where they stand at this moment. Also, the girl, she ain't answering the phone. She ain't doing none of that. Anaya calling her and calling her and calling her. She ain't answering the phone. So now Anaya is just acting crazy, like a crazy one. When she go into her house, she like, I'm finna pop up. She going there looking in all the rooms. And the girl was like, well, I was just listening to music and packing up. That's why I didn't answer the phone. Don't be coming over here unannounced and stuff. Now, I didn't like the fact that she said, don't be coming over here unannounced. It's like, okay, so what you doing? That makes somebody feel suspect about you, but I do get her saying that, oh, you making yourself look real crazy right now. Brandon does have a meetup with Zanique, and he does this basically the whole meeting went like this. Like, Brandon, he is not sorry. He does not apologize for anything that he has done. He does apologize for anything that he has said, because he felt that he was right. And basically, that's the end of the story, and that's it. And he don't care how nobody feel about it, how Zanique feel about it, how his mom feel about it. He don't care about how nobody feel about it, because that's just him. Okay, and now you also have Shania. She sets up a girls' night, whatever, with Regine, Zanique, and Anaya. And they all end up going out later. They end up, Anaya had her reservations because she know with the whole thing with, Regine at the whole photo shoot thing with Zanique. So Zanique, Regine get to the bowling alley first. They end up talking about the whole thing because they haven't talked since the photo shoot. And they talking about how Ayana kind of got in between them. They didn't really know where she was in the situation. So Ayana and Shania gets there, and automatically Reginae is like, you know, Ayana, come sit here, you know, come sit here or whatever. And then they start talking, and Ayana started to get serious. Ayana like, you know, I will beat your, you know, like, you running up on my cousin like that. You have to understand that you can't run up on a man like that, because nowadays men will hit women, you know, and you don't know, like, even though you could call your people to come beat that person up, at the end of the day, you the one still end up gonna be hurt, basically, you know. And she was like, I'm going to stick up for my cousin. And, you know, like, Reginae felt some type of way about it. And Reginae was still, you know, saying all the stuff she had to say. But I still think Reginae was still a little bit scared. Because she ain't had all that mouth how she had with Brandon, with Anaya. Okay, also, we do have Bow Wow going on a little lunch date with Snoop Dogg and JD or whatever, and they just basically trying to encourage him to get back motivated, get back in the studio, get back to working, stop going out clubbing, partying, having fun, you know, worry about everything, let everything distract you, because a lot of people is passing by you, like people where you were right here. Now, you know, you was a child star, you know, you was up here, and they was still going to regular elementary school. Now they like right here with you, you know. And he's saying, like, they will bring you down. Like, they will bring you down. Basically, I think, kind of, sort of, don't quote me on this, but I think they kind of talk about Soulja Boy. Because, you know, they was making songs and music together. And that kind of dumbs down Bow Wow's brand, you know. Like, remember Bow Wow when he did Shorty Like Mine with Chris Brown? When he did Let Me Hold You with Omarion? Like, those were some hits, you know. Like, we all, Shorty Like Mine. Shawty like mine, hey, let me hold you down, around the minute found, and I was trying to get you. You feel me? So those was the songs. Like, don't tell me those wasn't the songs we used in school. So, like, I think they're trying to get him back up there, get his confidence back up there. You can't be making stupid songs with Soulja Boy, you know, talking about booty or whatever the song is about. You understand? And I think that's what they're trying to get him to realize and get him to see, that he has way more potential than that. Nah, I just wanted to say this. Like, did anybody peep them putting the camera on their booty? Honey. Girl. Why they did that? They know they was wrong for that. I think that was there, but it couldn't have been nobody else. No. WeTV, Bow Wow, the producers of the show, no, don't do that no more. Don't do that acting like that. Don't do her booty like that. No. Forgot what it said on the back of the pants, the sweatsuits. Y'all go back and watch it and watch y'all see. It's like, no, why would they do that? Okay, we also have Zanique going to Brandon's house, and he calling himself checking her, you know, basically. Now, I understand where he's coming from, because he's like, in the past year, you only came to 25 sessions with him. And I get what she's saying, like, okay, I've been doing this since I was 8. But apparently, Zanique, you do need some more work, because you don't have a hit out. And I get what she's saying, like, her team ain't really, you know, helping her put out her music and getting everybody to hear it. And I get that as well. So, I just think personally that, you know, Zanique need to talk to her mom, you know. But she said she wanted Annie as her manager, which we're going to see how that plays out next episode. Brandon mad because he don't want to work under his mama. He don't want his mom overshadowing him, which I also understand. And it's just, he got an attitude about it. And she crying, she sad. And she felt like she always got to explain herself to Brandon. And Brandon never accepts the explanation. He just feel like he got to be hard. And sometimes certain people don't respond well to people being hard on them all the time. Now to the main event for this episode, you got Toya Tiny going to Deb's turkey giveaway. I guess it's, you know, Thanksgiving time or whatever. And child, it look cold over there in Atlanta. Can't do it. But anyways, Deb is just, you know, Deb is just like, you know, they went, Toya went to go talk to Deb, and now it's gonna be this big thing. Deb was telling Tiny basically to shut up because she's trying to talk, and now it's kind of like, oh, why you talking to her like that? That's like my sister and everything. And then you got Brandon standing in the back. He just like, oh snap, you know, and now all of them going at it. So next week we gonna see how this play out, and well, next episode, because child, it's Thursday, so I'll probably watch it tonight. and then do a review for y'all next week or so, because I ain't doing it tomorrow. Tomorrow's my birthday. So anyways, thanks for watching, you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, like I said. And if you enjoyed this, put in the comments, give me more, and I will give it to you. And anything else that you suggest. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.